You know that feeling when you are getting things done but not stressed or exhausted? We all want that, right? I used to think being productive meant having a perfect morning routine, like those aesthetic videos with the perfect cup of coffee, journaling, and meditating at sunrise. But real life is far from those perfect scenes. Today, I want to share what real productivity looks like, not just the stuff from nice videos, but what actually helps you create meaningful work without burning out. For a long time, I thought productivity was all about looking busy. I was at my desk surrounded by planners, sticky notes, and tons of open tabs on how to be more productive. My phone buzzed with notifications about new productivity apps. I was juggling multiple projects while working part-time. Sounds productive, right? But it wasn't. I was so focused on appearing busy, but I wasn't getting much done at all. The ancient philosopher Seneca said, "We don't have too little time, we just way too much of it." He was spot on. We waste time trying to follow the perfect productivity systems instead of finding what works for us. Ali Abdaal calls this productivity porn, watching videos, reading guides, downloading apps, but never actually making anything. I got stuck in that loop for months. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, puts it well. Motion makes you feel like you're getting things done. Action actually gets things done. Researching, planning, or organizing are all motion. Writing, filming, and publishing are the real actions. There's a big difference. We often trick ourselves into thinking we need more prep before we start. I once spent 3 hours looking for the perfect way to organize my task list, but I could have scripted and recorded a whole video in that time. That was my wake-up call. Einstein once said, "Creativity is intelligence having fun." Some of his best ideas came when he was playing the violin or taking long walks. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, lived by this idea. Do what needs to be done without worrying about recognition. That sums up the creator life. Dan Kuhl puts it clearly. Your worst productive day still beats your best day of procrastination. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about making progress, even if it feels messy. For a long time, I stuck to strict routines. I thought I should write scripts in the morning, edit in the afternoon, brainstorm every Monday. It sounded good on paper, but in real life, it just didn't work. Some mornings, I wasn't ready to write, and some afternoons, I felt too tired to edit. Forcing myself to stick to those plans made my work feel off. That's when I realized something important. My brain has its own rhythm, and fighting against it was a waste of energy. Now I go with the flow. Mornings are for creative work, when my mind is fresh. Afternoons are for editing and admin tasks, when my energy dips. And evenings are for rest, because pushing too hard now can hurt me later. This change made a huge difference. Sometimes creativity comes to us when we least expect it. Think about how many great ideas pop up while you are showering, walking, or doing something totally unrelated to work. For example, one morning I was just making oatmeal and not thinking about work at all. Suddenly, a video idea popped into my head, and I left my breakfast half made and rushed to my notebook to write it down. That video turned out to be one of my best. This is what the ancient Greeks called kairos, the perfect moment when everything clicks. You can schedule it, but you can't be ready for it. Here's a simple tip. Create an idea capture system. This could be a small notebook to carry around, a notes app on your phone, and even voice memos. The key is to write down ideas quickly before they slip away. Don't rely on your memory. capture everything and review it later. The next step is, instead of scheduling every hour of your day, try time blocking with flexibility. Set aside general time for different types of tasks, but leave space to switch things around based on how you feel that day. For example, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. is for creative work like writing, filming, or brainstorming. From 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. for the administrative tasks like email, editing, planning, and 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for learning or research. But if you wake up one day and feel low on creative energy, it's okay to swap things around. Maybe that day handle emails first and save creative work for later when inspiration strikes. Here's something that many productivity gurus won't tell you. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your productivity is nothing at all. I found this out the hard way. Last summer, I was super busy, posting all the time, growing my social media, and feeling like I could take on the world. But inside, I was worn out. I had no creative energy left. So I made a bold choice. I took 2 weeks off. No posts, no planning, no productive work. And you know what? When I came back, I just flowed like never before. This idea is what Alex Pong calls restart a skill. It means knowing when to take a break so you can come back even stronger. Think about farming. Farmers don't keep planting crops in the same field every year. They let the land rest so it can get its nutrients back. Our brains need that too. Here's a simple tip. Plan rest days just like you plan work days. If you wait until you're burnout, it's already too late. Make rest part of your routine before you really need it. We often get caught up in thinking that having the right planner, app, or method will suddenly make us productive. But productivity isn't about tools, it's about how you use them. Just having a nice to-do list won't do the work for you. A new app won't give you discipline on its own. The key is action. Ironically, that's what we often put off the most. When you create a system that fits your natural energy levels, the type of work you have to get done, and your personal strengths and challenges, you will accomplish more than someone following a perfect system that doesn't suit them. I've stopped measuring my productivity by how many things I do and started looking at how much I create that really matters. Some days that means working long hours. Other days, it means taking a 2 hours break to clear my mind. And sometimes it means working in pajamas because being comfy helps me focus. And you know what? It works. This way of being productive is great for creators who feel tired trying to stick to strict systems. People who work best when inspirations hit rather than on tight schedules. Anyone who wants to make meaningful work without sacrificing their health. Those who've tried every productivity hack but still feel stuck. And people who want to create sustainably, not just quick results. Whether you're a content creator, artist, student, entrepreneur, or anyone trying to make something important, working with your natural flow will help you create better work with less effort. True productivity isn't about checking off a million tasks or copying someone else's system. It's about finding your own way of working that feels good and lasts. Your issue isn't time, it's your approach. So ask yourself, what's truly important to me? What work makes me feel proud at the end of the day? How can I create a system that helps me reach my goals without burning out? That's real productivity. If this resonates with you, hit the subscribe button for more like this, and leave a comment below to share your own thoughts on productivity or any questions you have. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.